السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم نيردي والجيمر، والنهاردة هنبدأ قصة الهيثم باشا. يا رب اجيبه ان شاء الله اجيبه باذن الله. يعني احنا طبعا اللعبة للأسف دخلت على القصة على طول، ان انا جيت عند سوميرو ناحية الأكاديمية تقريبا أو حاجة زي كده، فايه راحت تلقائي دخلت على القصة. فانتوا هتلاقوا لما ندوس ستارت هتلاقيه القصة اشتغلت على طول يعني، فاهم؟ يلا بينا. يعني انا بتوحم على هيثم ده من زمان فيا رب يجي ان شاء الله. يلا بينا. معلش السماعة هتلاقوا فيها يعني وش بسيط شوية كده، بس للأسف هي دي أحسن سماعة في الوقت الحالي يعني. ولا حاجة.
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it. Thankfully...
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well.
The newly appointed Acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and...
Acting Grand Sage?
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just... But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest.
سافر ألمانيا.
They're really out of their minds, making الهيثم the acting grand.
Take it easy, Professor.
رحام.
I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked us.
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him!
كم كده ليه بس؟
He was one of my students, but he barely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time.
يلا ترى ضحك أوي. self-study. طب هو فيها self-study أحسن من حضور الحاجات دي. يعني لو هنتكلم بجد ويعني بمصداقية، فالself-study بتنفع أكتر، بس لو واحد يعني ايه ملتزم طبعا يعني مش واحد يقولك self-study وتلات أرباع الوقت بيلعب يعني.
What brazen arrogance! Misery of miseries! For the academia to have him at...
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
يعني طبيعي يا بابا ان هو اللي عمل الخطة اصلا اللي شالت الجراند سيج بتاعك، فيعني المنطقي ان هو واحد من ضمن اسمه ايه السكولرز في الاكاديمية، وهو اللي ساهم في الخطة دي، او هو اللي قصدي اللي عامل الخطة اساسا تقريبا، فطبيعي ان هو اللي يمسك هيجيبه من غيره يعني.
Psst. Wanna hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really? Who is it?
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him.
هو مش
Hard
hot
to tell
topic
what's
بس
true
هو
and what
hot
isn't
هو
though.
كمان شخصية. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't.
There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow. News of Alhaitham being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon Dodge. Some people are saying good things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now.
Who is it?
Hey, are you okay?
The Matra.
The Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have
Yes?
to talk to a Matra about something important.
In the state you're in? You shouldn't push yourself.
هيغمى عليه
Why
ده.
don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message?
No, I have to tell them myself. They're the only one. Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important...
Since you put it that way, fine. We'll take you to a We promised take him to Amatra, but we don't know that many, do we? Oh, wait! Sino should be back at the Academia! Let's go find him!
في حاجة مش صح. اللعبة ساعات بيبقى فيها حاجات غبية شوية. يعني بص الأصوات مش شغالة. مش فاهمة في ايه. أيوة. لأ ليه؟ أيوة كده. كده تمام إن شاء الله. Where should we go? Go Academia? ماشي. النافورة مكانتش لسه حملت.
Hey there! Excuse us.
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra.
Oh? If you don't mind, what?
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds...
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir.
I want to report him for conducting a dame. He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experiment. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught.
There's no rush. Please, what kind of experiments was he conducting? Where...
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't...
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped.
متأكد عشان ده اتهام جامد.
Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern.
Even if what you say is... Alright, but before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
إذا انتوا عندكوا جهاز كشف الكذب انتوا كمان؟
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just... Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Longer than expected. أيوة زي في أي حاجة. And he makes his entrance.
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided.
طب ما تتكلمش انت سيب بس هيثم يتكلم.
Per protocol, this matter was reported to acting Grand Sage الهيثم. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
خلاص يابا.
It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra.
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Travis?
It's already against protocol for acting Grand Sage الهيثم to participate in this investigation. As for you two...
قول لهم يا هيثم طب انت هتدافع عننا
Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
انت بتتكلم في ايه يا ابني احنا ترافلر يا ابني ايه ده؟
Don't you worry, our lips are sealed.
احنا اصلا اللي يعني الميد عشان ايه احنا اللي خلينا الخطة بتاعت اسمها ايه دي نهيدة تتم اصلا.
Alright, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the Academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago.
Off-site research هتلاقيه هو ده.
It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
Go to the tavern. في من تحتينا ولا فين؟ ننتقل لها احسن. let's go. نشوف الواد سراج ده بيعمل ايه.
We're here, acting Grand Sage الهيثم. What's our next course of action?
ايه اللقب ده كله؟ ما تقوله سيج الهيثم وخلاص.
Acting Grand Sage الهيثم.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation.
عارف القواعد يا جماعة، عارف القانون.
If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicion. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage الهيثم, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
typical الهيثم. بيقول الكلام ده من ورا قلبه، انا عارفه. باينه قوي.
You're the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do, but unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's power. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first.
تحبش انت
Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
تحبش انت التعقيد.
Excuse me, acting Grand Sage الهيثم. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what.
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha, I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with it.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity.
Really? A misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage الهيثم, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Ksharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
ما التاني فين؟ ايه الاسم ده؟ ناريندرا؟
Acting Sage الهيثم. Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal... What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please,
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
يعني ده اللي هيشتري منه، اسمه سراج ده هو اللي هيشتري.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have... Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No. He's all yours. But I'd like...
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need?
I've read some papers
هنعمل
regarding
عليه
amnesia, and I'd like to
experiment
try
احنا
restoring
بقى.
his memories.
احنا بقى اللي هنعمل عليه experiment. I've read some papers. Yeah, I'd like to restoring.
I see. We'll be returning to the Academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
وهنستخدم الجهاز بتاع اسمها ايه دي؟ ناهدة. اللي كانت عملته مع سكاراموش، وسكاراموش كان ناسي وبتاع، وهي عملت كانت حافظة شوية حاجات عن حياته السابقة في زي باك اب كده. ممكن يكون كده.
Follow me.
ماشي يا اسطى. I will follow you anywhere. معاك واي. والله يعني فرقت هنا من هنا. ماشي. لا ممكن، ده شكله كويس فعلا.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Alhaytham,
اسكتي يا بايمن
are you
عشان انتي
serious
مزعجة.
about seeing things through? Ayman's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Ayman has no clue. Hey, do you...
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on this. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but...
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution.
زي الواد اللي هو فاكرين كانوا human evolution، التاني كان ميكانيك، او اللي هو مش ميكانيك، اللي هي الماشين evolution، اللي هو اللي كان بيعمل تجارب على الماشين بتاعته، كان على برضو وفي الاخر مات يعني.
From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the... My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject...
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something...
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try...
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress.
صح، كنت لسه هقول كده. صح، الشخص من كتر الخوف او من كتر ما اتعرض لحاجة صعبة او تروماتيك وكده، ومن كتر الخوف ممكن ينسى فعلا اللي حصل ويدخل حاجات في بعضها وكده.
However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus.
حلو قوي. عجبني اللي هو ايه he knows his job.
Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Try to recall things you care about.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on.
نسيت حاجة تانية؟
The kind of person I am, the things I've done. I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I... But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every...
And the second thing? What's the second?
I can't remember.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry. We'll help you get them all back.
لبسه حلو قوي بتاع الهيثم.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my month...
I see. In that case, let's go and find who...
Okay. مفيش اسانسير يا جدعان. كل التقدم ده ما عندوش اسانسير. فين؟ فوق ولا؟ اوكي. الشنب الغريب ده. كنت عارف الساعة.
Acting Grand Sage الهيثم. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
ابن أخويا الصغير. يعني he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry. Something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is... You remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site... He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at...
Understood. Then, about my...
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least. Is this acceptable?
I have no objections.
اسمك ايه؟ ماكش. اوكي يا ماكش. لا مش مكانش باين. مكانش باين.
Ilyas? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
شاندرا ده واحد يعني.
I heard that
فكرة
you
واحدة.
canceled your research project.
Oh, that. It's really nothing special. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately.
No motivation to conduct research?
الاكتنج جراند سيج بالذات نفسه جاي لك يعني انت المفروض يعني تعمل على نفسك.
Yeah. Say,
How about you?
You look sort of familiar.
انت ما تعرفوش؟ رأيتك طيب.
No, don't mind me. Please, continue.
احلى حاجة انه ما قالوش هو مين عشان يكمل على غفلة.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in, right?
التطبيل عشان يطبل للناس الجداد.
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we... Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed.
انتوا بس كسلية.
It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
ده انت الهيثم هيخزوقك دلوقتي، هيزعل منك زعل مش طبيعي. ده طول الوقت بيجي بيقرا في كتب، حتى واحنا هنعمل الخطة بتاعت ماهيدا قاعد عمال يقرا لي في كتاب. فانت كده يعني قاعد يعني هيتعلم عليك. ازاي تجرؤ وتقول كده قدام؟ فكرني بالمقارنة بين النت والكتب. زمان قبل ما النت يتشهر وبتاع كده، كان مثلا عايز تبحث عن حاجة او يعني تطلع معلومة او كده، بتروح مثلا مكتبة وتسأل على كتاب معين او كتب معينة كده، وايه، وتدور بقى انت بنفسك وتدعبس كده عشان تطلع المعلومة. جه بقى النت سهل كل حاجة، يعني هو خلاص اي معلومة عايزينها اي بتاع، لدرجة ان في ناس بتنقش المقالات زي ما هي اصلا. يعني مثلا هيكتب مقال عن حاجة، هو بينقش من الموقع زي ما هو.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again?
هو بيني وبينك الواحد لما يتعود على حاجة فعلا مريحة، يعني صعب ان يعني لو من البداية اصلا بحث من غير الاكاشا ده ماشي، لكن اتعودوا خلاص على الاكاشا فبقى صعب ان انت ترجع تاني.
There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our...
ايه ده؟ مالك؟ اوف. ايوه، الناس اللي بيبقوا عندهم فقدان ذاكره بتلاقي بيحصل لما بيجي ميموري معينه مثلا، بتلاقي راسهم كده كانها بتوجعهم. بيفتكر حاجه.
My head. It hurts.
هيغمى عليك ولا ايه؟ ما تخلص.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module. Like a worker bee in a beehive.
النهار سراج نمبر 6.
Paimon doesn't get it. What?
It's what Siraj was researching, and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
الوعي الجمعي.
Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the overmind. This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
يعني كانوا بيشتغلوا من غير ما يفكروا، يعني اللي هو عارف شخص ايه الوعي الجمعي ده معناه كده، او العقل الجمعي، مش الوعي الجمعي، اسمه العقل الجمعي. اللي هو مثلا يبقى في حاجة معينة، فالناس تبتدي مثلا تمشي ورا الحاجة دي او تعمل الحاجة دي، فتلقائي بما ان في ناس كتير بتعمل الحاجة دي، تلقائي العقل، يعني في حاجة اسمها العقل الجمعي، انه ايه، يخلي الشخص يروح يقلد الناس دول بدون وعي منه. وممكن يبقى اصلا حاجة ضد مبادئه او ضد، بس هو سبحان الله الغالبية العظمى بتعمل حاجة، فانا ماشي معاهم بعمل الحاجات. فاهمين قصدي؟ في السياسة الموضوع ده.
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon...
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low rank. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Oh no!
كده يشتغلوا بالعقل.
We have to stop him before it's complete!
يعني كأنه مثلا بلوك في set of blocks، وهو ملوش عقل، يعني بينفذ بس الأوامر بدون
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where...
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
مش عارفة بيخنف بتاعت however دي. Something doesn't seem right. Some details don't.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
هتقول إن هو فين؟
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team.
نعم.
I'm nothing special though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity.
هو ما يعرفوش الريسيرش تيم أصلا أو ما يعرفوش الريسيرش أصلا موضوع.
That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
يقعدوا مطوحوني بقى. يا دي النيلة طالعة نازلة طالعة نازلة. طالعة السهلالم. المفروض طالع السهلالم بقى حياته. ولبست بدلة عريس كده مش عارفة ايه. عليه دراعات طويلة مش يعني دراعات البدلة قصدي طويلة بشكل. عندهم وفرة في القماش هناك في إنازوما. the garden. Wait. Any garden is اللي جوه الأكاديمية. هنا ايه ده؟ دي الباك اريا يعني. يا لهوي رزان جاردن. احنا فين لسه فوق تاني. لا في ايه يا بنتي مختارة ابعد مكان ليه؟ ايه
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple...
Ilyas?
Do you know me?
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memory.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you... Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The two loners teaming up.
احترمي نفسك عشان ده الاكتنج جراند سيج وممكن يعلقك. ده في صندوق ورا خدتش بالي منه. ايه هو مش فاهمه كنت بتحبيه مثلا وخلي بيكي.
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project.
So what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45.
45.
I refused because I thought no one wants to be placed at the bottom.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45.
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy. At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to...
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
انت لسه شتمانة من شوية يعني فرحت دلوقتي.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me. I refused. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please wait. I still want to know.
You really forgot?
I swear. I don't remember.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of... That's all I have to say.
حاجة متعلقة بالريسيرش اللي كانوا بيلغوها دي يعني.
She doesn't seem to like you very much.
I really don't. But after she said that, I guess...
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
بيساعده.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right. Then let's return to the house of Dana.
يعني
We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
اقعدوا مطوحوني كده. شغلوا عند اهله. ماشي. انا عايزة اعرف برضه عمل ايه. لا والله. لا ثانية بقى اختصار معلش. النزول اسهل من الطلوع والله. لا خضيت افتكرت. لا ثانية. لا بننزل مش نطلع.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, we'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharva.
Okay. Thank you all.
Relax, Ilyas. Being nervous.
That's true. I'm ready. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. Well,
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
المكتب بتاع جراند سيج. اوه ايه كل ده يا جدعان؟ برج خليفة. اوه فين بقى؟ ايه ده؟ كله شبه بعض كده. ايوه بقى. عم الناس الراس الكبيرة هنا. قطعت بأزار لما ايه نتأمل المكتب ده عشان احنا ملحقناش المرة اللي فاتت. اوه ايه ده؟ تحفة شكلها حلو قوي.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
يا لو قاعد على الكرسي اللي يبلع اي حد ده. خلاص. Wait for الهيثم to look through the information. لا استنى كده، احنا نكلم الهيثم نرخم عليه. ولا انا بكلمك يابا. ابص حاطط لي رجل على رجل وبيقرا لي كتاب برضه. استنى يابا استنى. انا اللي دورت مش هو.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
ده عايز اعرف يا عم. معقول الياس هو ده سراج اصلا؟ فقد الذاكرة.
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered...
Huh?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the academia sent you a commendation. What is it? Are any memories coming back?
No, it's just... my head. Did I seriously do that?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to...
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Good to hear. أنا خايفة أكون الهيثم هو اللي مألف.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
خلينا متفقين يعني هو أنسب واحد تقريبا للجراند سيشن هو اسمه ايه المقام ده بيبقى محتاج حد يكون كده اللي هو شخص عملي عقلاني مش بتحركه العاطفة يعني قوي وفي نفس الوقت مش ما عندوش سنتيمنتال خالص لا يعني برضو عنده احساس والا ما كانش اصلا ساعد برضو ناهدة يعني هو قال حتى حاجات او يعني في ردود قالها تدل ان هو كان زي مستنكر ازاي يعملوا كده ضد الاركم بتاعهم وكده ف عنده sense of justice يعني مش بطبله والله يعني بس انا بقول ان هو عقلاني وفي نفس الوقت عنده sense of justice فدي برضو حاجات يعني محتاجه مش بس يبقى عقلاني وواقعي وكده بس لا ايه ده ولا اقول لك استنى فرصه ان اهو الشخصيات كلها طب فعلا يلا ماشي هنكمل الحلقة الجاية لان بنتي صحيت مش هقدر اسجل ساعة كمان وفي نفس الوقت فاضل تقريبا 5 دقايق هو طبعا انا في edit هعمله يعني للفيديو هيتشال منه حاجات فممكن يبقى اقل من ساعة يعني بس اقصد انه او فاضل 3 دقايق مش 5 دقايق كمان فعبال ما اروح وندخل في كاتسين كمان جديد مش هنلحق تمام وانا هنا عندي بلاي ستيشن للاسف اصلا ما بيسجلش اكتر من ساعة هي دي المشكلة يعني لو بيسجل اكتر من كده كنت عادي يعني دخلت في كاتسين ومش مشكلة يعني ايه وقفت بعد كاتسين عادي بس انا لازم اعمل حساب ان الفيديو يروح قافل على طول بعد الساعة ف هنوقف هنا واشوفكم الحلقة الجاية ان شاء الله والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته